So a thing for people to consider. What are the differences between parody videos and attack videos? No quick answer, because no one's thought it through or why it matters. Not about what's funny, but what's acceptable or what's civilized. I've seen both in the VC. The difference between parodies and attacks is malice.
Pretext for spite, not even anger. Anger is okay, but spite, malice, has no boundaries, no empathy, no morality. Where boundaries don't exist is the deeper end of mental illnesses. Wherever we find attack vids, cyber stalking, and doxing may be nearby. As Fred Putterman, all part of the same festering illness that produces the same bile. At this end of the spectrum, satire has nothing to do with it, and neither has truth
Who produces attack vids can't feasibly be named until the condition is defined. So that's my attempt to define it without specific examples. Maybe easier to start from the other end and cite parody examples. First, I could do that too.
art is not malicious because it harms no one and is simply personal enjoyment, but it is still stupid. But you never thought about these examples. Did you, Bawdy man, a bully butt kisser who is a soldier for the cult? Of course he is part of a cult, so he doesn't have to think for himself. A parrot, influenced by the years-long propaganda of Mazzy and the waxed, manipulated, used, deluded